Okay, this is perfect. Let's look at an example of types of reactions. So we've got what type of reaction occurs between sodium phosphate and calcium. Now, the way you would do this is you wouldn't look at it and go, whoa, well, sodium phosphate, obviously it's this. No, you have to write it out. So let's look at what sodium phosphate is as a formula. Well, you've got sodium, which is Na, phosphate, which is PO4. Now, phosphate, if we Google the charge or if we look at our data table, I'm going to look it up really quick. It is a 3 minus. Yeah, it's a 3 minus charge. So that means we have to have 3 NAs. And I'm going to go over ball and hook real quick, probably in like the next little video. 3 NAs to balance that up nicely. But that really doesn't even matter that much for this problem. And then calcium. So that's going to produce some things. So let's just look at what we have. We have one compound of two things, right? Remember, imagine ions like PO4, phosphate, as just their own little deal. So that's a nonmetal. That's sodium metal. Calcium, if you look on your table, it's going to be on the left side, so it's a metal as well. So you've got metal, non-metal, sorry my writing is just degrading, and a metal. What does this one look like? Well, to me, I'm seeing some serious AB plus C gives me, if these are both metals, it's going to be CB plus A. What does that one look like? Well, single replacement. And so it's going to be Ca is going to come in there, and that's got a plus 2 and that's got a plus 3, so this one's going to be 3 PO4 2. I'll explain the balancing later. Plus Na. That'll make sense in a bit. Actually, just don't worry about this at all for now. Imagine I never did that. But just look at it like that. And I'm a little confused because I'm looking at this, and Emily, you've sent me the thing, and the answer keys say the options are synthesis, combustion, decomposition, or double replacement. And it's none of those, so I'm not really sure what they're thinking. But I'm going to try to find it now. But it looks to me, you know, you've got sodium phosphate, right, and you've got calcium. So the calcium's just going to swap in there and take the spot of the sodium. Yeah, that's the only real way I can see that going. Maybe if the calcium had a compound of its, like, it had its own compound, then I'd be like, yeah, sure. But, I don't think it does. I'm trying to find this here. I'm not seeing it. Anyways, maybe the answer key's wrong. There it is. I can see that as a single replacement. I'll do another one of these just right now. Another types of reactions question from the booklets. So I'm looking in Form A right now. Provincial exam Form A. It's got the bear and junk on the front. It's saying, let's go with, yeah, what type of reaction is represented by this equation? And they give us 2C8H18. What type is that? What type of compound? It's organic. And then you've got oxygen, 18 waters, and 16 carbon dioxides. Remember our identifying things bit? So that's organic. That's oxygen. That's water. And that's carbon dioxide. So this must be combustion, right? Because you're lighting things on fire. You're taking wood, for example, organic material. You're taking oxygen. You're adding a spark, a little and then you're getting water, usually in the form of water vapor, and carbon dioxide. When you burn trees, it releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. You've got combustion. Woo! So for that one, it is B. Let's just make sure the answer key is correct on this one. 40B. Come on, come on. Yeah, alright, excellent. So that's how those kind of ones are always going to work. I'm going to go over, I think, balancing type stuff next.